What's up, man? Oh boy.
There we go.
All right, how we doing?
What's up,
There
man?
he is. What's up, man?
All right.
You're in where? You're Australia.
Not
Where are you?
much, not
Australia?
much. Scotland. It's Scotland for me.
Scotland. That's what it was.
Wow.
What time
Well,
is it there?
It is 20 to 3 in the morning.
Holy
What are you
shit!
still doing up, man?
Why are you up?
Well, I've got no work tomorrow, and I was seeing you were on, so I was like, I'll tune in. First time in a while, I've not been working on a Wednesday, so I was like, I'll tune in to the guys and see how they're doing and see if they're less angry as you're.
We're happy, man. We're happy. This is a happy time to be alive here. So how are things in Scotland, man? Are you guys open or still?
Well, we're somewhat open. You can go for a beer again now, finally, in a proper bar. You can kind of go out and do things. I'm actually back playing football again.
Nice.
After 10 years out, so I'm playing adult football again. So it's
So
fun.
is football or soccer?
No, it's actual football. I like get the shoulder pads and helmet on and go out and smack people. So
Nice.
Oh, look at you! Trying out
Where do
for
you
the
play?
Jets.
Where do you play?
it's well, we play in Glasgow. There's a team in Glasgow and there's a few teams in Scotland. So we've got 6 games this year that we get to play.
No, like what position you play?
I play quarterback, but I'll probably not be starting this year. So I'm probably going to do a bit of slot receiver. I think probably a bit of slot.
Well,
Special team.
if you need a backup quarterback job, Jets are looking right now. So
Yeah, I don't think our offense is going to be throwing much. It's all double wing stuff, so it's all like hand it off to the running back and go out and fucking smash people. That's our football: smash mouth and hit cunts. That's what we do.
There you go. So, what are your thoughts on the? Are you excited about the Jets, man? Where they're at right now, going into training camp?
Yes, I think we're in a far better position than we were last year. But even in terms of just the coaching staff, everything just seems to be more professional, which I think is like for the first time in a long time saying that about our organisation is like. Yeah, I mean, we need to see how Salah copes when the bullets start flying, you know. But I think the groundwork's in there where there's plenty of talent there. I think Zach Wilson. We'll need to see how he turns out, but I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be bad, but we'll just need to see how he develops and if he gets the right coaching. And if he gets the right coaching and gets given the right tools to help him succeed, I think we've got every opportunity to win a few more games this year and have happier Sundays than we did last year.
What are your thoughts on the Marcus Maye saga now with his contract?
For me, it's like, well, you said it earlier on. You said he was good on a bad team. He looked good on a very, very bad defense last year. You know, I think he's probably. I'd give him 10-5, and then sort of like that's the final offer to him. 10-5 with some maybe extra performance related incentives in there.
How many years?
3 years at 10-5, and then sort of say, look, that's kind of to me that'd be like his career sort of starting to wind down on the back end there.
Yep.
You get 3 good years out of him. If he can pass on stuff to the new guys, to rookies, to young guys, you get that sort of thing. Maybe load the contract with incentives, incentivize him out of it, like interception. Like if you get so many interceptions, he gets
Pro Bowl or something, yeah.
Yeah, he gets extra
Now,
$1 million, 200 or 500K.
if he were to play on the tag this year and have a really solid year, maybe make the Pro Bowl or something like that, would you be comfortable paying him next year? Somewhere around $12 million per year, a year older.
Yeah, I think we've got the time frame to be able to pay May to potentially for him to step away or we move him on, and then if Wilson's developed, it start to pay him. So that money is then freed up for Zach Wilson's future contract if it all works out. Rather than sort of been going, well, what do we do with the contracts? May's kind of got the 3 years. Then we sort of definitively say after the 3 years, that's $12 million we're getting back that we can then invest somewhere else, or if Zach's contract's up for discussion, that's money we can put towards paying Zach if he's the man, if he is what we think he's going to be.
Firing out some good takes right now. So what do you think is the most improved position on the team right now?
I think we've really lost wide receiver and defensive line. I think the D line last year was good. It was like we had great talent. I think we're getting Lawson. I think that's really improved it. If he can start getting in on those, getting more sacks and actually getting to the quarterback and putting some hits in, I think we'll have a really, really dominant defensive line. But I think the receiving core is that's a drastic improvement. Having guys to throw to that you're confident in, that I think. And the previous caller said it perfectly. It's great having 5 guys that you can go out and go, well, you know what? They're not number one receivers, but they're all reliable. They're all speedy. They're all athletic. Yeah, they might not be the big tall guys you can throw the ball up to, but they're guys that you can go and, You'll have a possession receiver for third down. You'll have your big play. You can stretch the field, and it makes defenses think. You can put in any combination in any sort of offensive set, and they go, well, that guy didn't play in that set in the film, but he's now playing here. So then teams have to adjust. If you're playing spread and you've got the four of them on, who do they cover? Who's your number one?
So what are your thoughts on the offensive line, though? Do you think they've improved it enough?
I think the Moses signing's been good. I think that was a really good coup. I'm disappointed it was a year contract. I'd have liked to have been at least 2, just to give us that, because if he has a great year, balls out, then gets a big deal somewhere else, it's like, yeah, he just used this as a shop window. But I think the line's still. I think with Vera Tucker, if he is as good as people say he's going to be, and from that's big units on the offensive line, big athletic guys that can go out and if you're going to run pulling guards and things like that and pulling tackles, then you need big athletic guys that can get around the corner and smash people. That's kind of what you're looking for, and I think there's an improvement there, but there's still room to improve on that offensive line. Depth. I think we need a bit more depth because any injuries, you get guys shuffling, and then when guys are playing out their natural position, yeah, they might have the talent to play other positions, but you want your linemen playing their natural position.
Yep. Who do you think is going to win the job at right guard, and do you think it's automatically a given that Moses is going to be right tackle at this point?
I think you've got to play the best players in the best positions, natural positions. I would say it's always about going to the natural. Yep. Whoever's the best natural at that position. If you can get every single guy in the best natural position, that'd be great, but that doesn't always tend to work on the offensive line. You need that versatility for guys getting hurt. So I'm going to just leave that up to the offensive line coaches who know far more about offensive line play than I do. I just sort of stand behind it and hope that they block for me in this country, and then if I have to tuck it and go after 3 seconds, I'm off skate. I'm out there.
So I would just love to see Cameron Clark be able to take. I mean, we were talking about it last night. It's just unlikely. I think that they would probably go with a second-year player that doesn't have any experience early on in the season.
Yeah, I think they'll rotate him in. Maybe rotate him in, get him some game time, let him learn from the vets, and let him learn through throwing him in the fire. But I think they would need to go with the vets, and they'll need to go with the big guys like Williams and Becton and guys like that. Get the big units playing.
So right now on July 13th, what is your prediction for the Jets? How many wins do you see them getting this year? I would be delighted with 7. I would be really happy with 7. I think we're going to get 6. Okay.
I think we're going to get 6. I'd be happy with 7 or 8. I think if we got 8, we're really that's a great year for us. But I think going from 2 games to 6 games with a new coaching staff.
Yeah, it's a big improvement, man.
It's a big improvement, and it gives us a lot to build on next year. And you got a lot of the rookies, a lot of the new guys that have come in, especially in the receiving core, can build a bit of rapport with Zach, and then it's like year 2 with Zach, the receivers, the offensive line. Has it gelled? What improvements? And then that's where that's where Salah really earns his money, is in year 2, year 3. Yep. Year 1, you could say, yeah, whatever happens, we're figuring it out. It's year 1 of rebuild mode. Year 2, year 3 is where all these draft picks are going to have to start really showing stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
I wouldn't be really upset with 6 wins, but I'd be more concerned with how the 11 losses turned out. If they're getting blown out in all 11 of those games, I think that would be a problem, as opposed to playing competitive football and maybe you lost against better teams. That'd be fine.
Yeah. If we lost every single game that we lost by a score or 2 scores, but we were competitive in every game, or we were at least going out and knocking the shit out of guys, I'd be happy with that. If we're tough defensively and we're making we're hitting the quarterback, we're making people understand, we're going to be a defensive football team, run the ball. I would say we should really implement first year for Zach Wilson, take the ball out of his hands and run it down their throats and just get ground. Get back to because the running game's the quarterback's best friend. Give him you run it.
Play action pass. Yep.
Play action pass, and Zach Wilson's got the arm for he's got an absolute cannon. He can do it. And he's athletic enough to get him out the pocket on third down, get him, a wee bootleg every so often out the pocket, and then he can take it if he needs to or keep it. So obviously, I think LaFleur's got that sort of mentality in his offense, but I think he likes to zig it because it's Kyle Shanahan, so he'll want to throw it about, and we've got the receivers to do it. But it's great to have the options. I think we've got a lot more options this year than just kind of going with Frank Gore on third down and 8 because we can't fucking do anything else.
Oh, that's over.
Yeah.
So, Alistair, before we let you go, dude, you got to email us. talkjetsradio@gmail.com. Email us. I'm going to send you some gear, man. I'm going to send you a shirt.
Will do, man. Will do.
So definitely email us, man. Send me your address. I'll mail you some shirt.
We'll do. Dudes.
Thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, Bob, I'll try and
Have
get
a good
one
night,
more in the future. But
Have a good night, man.